Praise thee, O Superman, the hero above all others. Thou art forgiving and merciful. Thou art amazing and wonderful. Thou art...
Chris?
Oh, Smeg. I was joking. I knew you guys were there. I really just want to show off my new picture.
Yeah, sure. And I'd love to live with Russell Brand.
The biggest trailer to come out recently is for Iron Man 3. This looks set to be big. Yeah, probably not as big as Avengers Assemble though. There's a link in the description for the trailer for you guys to check it out yourselves. One thing I have noticed, see them out for release in the spring rather than the summer. At a guess, I'd say we should expect another member of the Avengers to have a new film out later on in the year. Just don't quote me on that.
We never do.
2 films for you, both of them are sequels. First one, Taken 2. Like the original, the action gets pretty much underway as soon as it starts. This time it's Neeson and his ex-wife that gets kidnapped. And I don't mean Neeson the actor, I mean the character that he plays. Duh. Which leaves the daughter to save the day. Which I liked. No, she hasn't learned how to kick butt like her dad, she's just grown in maturity. This just leads to her wanting to help and she proves herself. There is much more in this film than the first and I personally found it to be better. The only downside to this film is that it isn't as violent, hence the 12 certificate rather than the 18. I give this film a... and I do recommend it. The second is Skyfall, the new James Bond film. As you may be aware, I'm not fond of Daniel Craig's Bond and the last 2 films were not very good. I'm actually surprised to say that this sequel far surpasses those 2 films together. It actually felt like a 007 movie. We have gadgets, Bond's lightened up and he started to make jokes. It has a villain who is both menacing and clever, and a story that you can actually follow. Not to spoil anything, but the way it ends it seems like the filmmakers are finally bringing it back to what we used to know and love before the whole reboot stupidity. Heck, even the Aston Martin from Goldfinger returns. It is the 50th anniversary film after all. My only problem with it is regular scorer David Arnold was not around for the music. He was kind of busy doing the music for the London Olympics. But Thomas Newman did very well with it. The film isn't the best in the series, but it is definitely the best of Daniel Craig's. I gave this film a... and I was about to do something else called Top 10 Bond Films. See, I've even got the whole script written there. Not now. You see, some news has just come up and I'm sure you've heard about it. But before we do that, I'm quickly going to show you my top 10 Bond films. Yes, I think Pierce Brosnan is the best.
I prefer George Lazenby.
Yeah, right, you lying little turd. I'd rather have Russell Brand as the next Bond than him.
Take that back!
The only way you won't have heard about this news is if you've been hiding under a rock in a cave on the planet Hoth. But here it is if you've not heard about it. Disney have bought Lucasfilm. And for those of you who have not heard about this, I'm just going to give you this moment to let it sink in. Oh, by the way, they're going to do Star Wars Episode 7 and bring it out in 3 years' time. What? I'm just imagining that's what you've just said. That's right, Disney have bought Lucasfilm, and the prices have ranged from $2.5 to $4.5 billion. I wish I had that kind of money. The way I found out was on Twitter because all of a sudden everybody started tweeting about Star Wars 7 and I thought, is this a hoax? Nope. They're planning 3 new films, Episode 7, 8 and 9. Oh, and the jokes have started coming already. For example, this. And this. As for me, I don't know whether or not I want to see a Star Wars 7, 8 and 9. However, since Disney bought Marvel, things have gotten better for them. One thing you can be sure of, if they've now got the rights to Star Wars 1s through to 6, expect more box sets. At this moment in time I can only guess of what will and won't happen. For example, I doubt John Williams will return to do the music, and because these are sequels you've got to wonder who in the original cast will return. Now who doesn't have much work these days? Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Billy D. Williams. Somehow I doubt Harrison Ford would return. But you never know, he did do another Indiana Jones. What I want to know is what do you guys think about Disney buying Lucasfilm? Do you want to see another 3 Star Wars films? Don't you? Feel free to leave your comments down there below. And one more thing, are they going to bring Howard the Duck back as well? Well guys, I have to go now. Until the next time, peace out. Hey Fwed, do you think Russell Brand could play a Bond villain? Probably not as big as Avengers. One thing I have noticed is that my head's not in the shot. See him out for release in the spring rather than in the... I'd say we should expect another member of the Avengers to have a new film out later on in the year. This just leads to her wanting to help, which... I don't know what that was. What was that? I don't know what to say next because I ain't got a script anymore.